Hey, what's up, my little tattletales, and what's up, Sussex Squad? You guys come in here. We have to have an emergency meeting. All hands on deck. We need to have an emergency meeting. We need to have a prayer circle. We need to ask what the HE double hockey sticks is going on. And also, we need to ask, what is Ari Emanuel doing? What is Ari Emanuel doing? Let me just say this. Hear me out and listen. All y'all in the comments being like, no, Meghan and Harry know what they're doing. Baby, nobody's perfect. And everybody makes missteps. Is Ari Emanuel all hype? Is he? Does he know what he's doing? Does he know who he's dealing with? Does he even really know what Meghan and Harry's brand is? Y'all, in the last 24 hours, Ari Emanuel, at least from my eyes, has made one misstep after the other. The biggest, most shocking, glaring is he is moving Meghan and Harry into being a Kardashian. Now listen, we're not going to get into Kardashians the way they are culture vultures. Please argue with yourself if you do not, respectfully in the comments, if you do not agree with me. I find them to be culture vultures. I find them to be fame extractors. Now, do I find them to be very nice, likable people? Of course. Look at Kris Jenner. Everybody has nothing but good things to say about her. You do not get that big without being very pleasant, very nice to be around. You know what to do, when to say hi and, checking on the kids and all that. Yeah, I get that. All right. However, when it comes to their brand, when it comes to what they do to women in their orbit, when it comes to how strategic they are, no, absolutely not. They are not a good look. You guys, Ari Emanuel manages Kim. Not his firm, but he personally manages Kim. He personally also managed Meghan. Doria Ragland was not just at a charity event with Jeff Bezos and all these people and Kris Jenner, but also Kim Kardashian. She also posed with Kim Kardashian. You guys, Meghan is about to do something with Kim Kardashian. On top of that, Ari Emanuel, for all his managing, yes, I am airing my grievances with Ari Emanuel. You guys, but respectfully disagree in the comments if you see an angle I don't see, but just hear me out before you put it there, right? Just hear me out. Ari Emanuel also in page 6 is announcing that Meghan's reactivating her Instagram account and she's going to command up to $1 million a post, which honestly for Meghan Markle seems very, very, very low. You guys, what is going on? What is going on? It's like Ari Emanuel doesn't know who he is dealing with. Shout out to Geneva Williams. Geneva. Am I? Geneva. I apologize if I'm not saying your name right. And Sherry Couture. Shout out to you guys for bringing this to my attention. I literally had to stop what I am going to do. What I was doing to talk about this. But just hear me out, you guys, right? The Daily Mail's already made a headliner of it. TMZ picked up the story 5 minutes after it dropped in the Daily Mail, which lets you know that the Kardashians want this out there. Kim is cheesing her butt off in the picture. She is so happy she is exploding. Kim, we know, is the original clout chaser. You can argue she's one of the most famous women in the world. You can argue she has her own gifts. But you cannot debate the fact that she is one of the biggest clout and fame chasers in this world. And she bought the Princess Diana thing. She tried to get invited. Well, she said she didn't, but she's tried to get into royalty. You know, Kim's a princess. To actually be seen with someone of the likes of Meghan Markle, and this isn't about classism or elitism. This is literally about brands. Kim's brand is Insta fame. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's anything right or wrong with it. But Kim struggles to be respected and taken seriously in certain rooms. Now, part of that is because, let's be real, the things she does. But the other part of that is the fact that her brand, The things she does, it makes it impossible to take her seriously when it comes to hard-hitting things. Okay? Meghan's brand was a unique brand, is a unique brand. If Emanuel can wake up, what is he doing? And please don't tell me we just have to trust what Emanuel's doing. Baby, I don't trust anybody but the Most High. Stop it. Emanuel is not perfect. He has missteps. I thought he knew what he was doing, but he is beginning to show that he does not know who or what he has in Meghan and Harry. Emanuel, you know how to make influencers. You know how to do this. You know how to make another Kim Kardashian. You know how to make a movie star. But do you know how to handle Meghan Markle and Harry? Let's look at Meghan's unique brand. She is known by the average person. She has a loyal fan base. She is beautiful. She is young. She has 2 beautiful children. She is married to a handsome, loving, protective man who, by the way, gave up a whole kingdom to be her husband. They are salt and pepper indispensable. Meghan was a UN ambassador. She was doing charity things in India, in Africa, definitely in the UK. She is philanthropic. She comes across as sincere. She comes across as caring. She comes across as, in a perfect world, this is the way you shall behave. Right? When in relation to caring for others and giving back. She is an amazing public speaker. She looks great in a dress. She's the perfect height for ads campaigns. She can be taken. She has proven that she can withstand so much psychologically. She has met heads of state. She has made jewelry commercials. She is an amazing actress and public speaker. I could go on and on, but I assume if you're watching this, you know what Meghan's gifts are. Tell me how Emanuel saw all that. Tell me how he saw all that. And he decided, right? He decided to make her mommy go to a public event to take pictures with the Kardashians. Now, before you say, oh my God, Tisa, it's just a picture. Stop being naive. Doria, Miss Ragland is very protective of Meghan. When Meghan was with the royal family, she truly did not put a wrong foot forward. No interviews, no pictures, no anything. Even when she went to events, she was always very careful who she was photographed with. It is not a coincidence that Doria chose to not just be photographed with Kris Jenner, but also Kim hanging off of her, laughing gleefully. And baby, I get it. I get why Kim is so happy. Because Kim just got the best thing to happen to her. This is the best thing that's ever happened to Doria. I'm sorry, not Doria. Sorry, to Kim. I apologize, Miss Ragland. Seriously. This is one of the best things. So what's Emanuel doing? Seriously. Doria, I bet you anything, is about to become Kris Jenner's new best friend. On one hand, this was in the making. As soon as I heard that he was representing Kim Kardashian, right? I kind of felt like this was going to happen. But I didn't see the angle. And why? Not because of Meghan, but just because Kim was probably pushing. And Ari is about more, but he is a Hollywood power broker. I just thought that he had the sense to manage somebody on Meghan Markle's level, but also what her reach could be. You literally took someone that struggles to be taken seriously, Kim, and you are now giving her access to Meghan, who Meghan isn't 100% taken seriously. I just didn't see the angle of her mom being the first approach, but her mom is the testing ground. All right, like this is classic Hollywood PR. If you don't agree with me, just watch this unfold over the next 3 weeks. Depending on what the public outcry, backlash, or embrace, the public might love it, is going to dictate how closely they work with each other. Again, I've never seen somebody sabotage their own client. Meghan was doing so well navigating everything. And again, listen, I have a lot of love for Meghan and Harry. I wish them the most success. This is an opinion page. We're talking about it. Let me know respectfully. If you think I'm wrong, let me know respectfully. Okay? I'm just saying, no need to become a deranger. Just let me know respectfully. Meghan was doing so well navigating everything. And then Meghan made, in my opinion, and I thought Emanuel was really good in the beginning too, but it's become to see that he really doesn't know how to manage a client like Meghan. It seems like he is a detrimental mistake in trusting and signing with Emanuel over the other options. Like, this is just one tiny mistake. But after doing everything else so right for so long, when they signed with Emanuel, because don't forget Emanuel has a lot of haters. All these articles about Spotify and this and that and blah, blah, started coming out. Now, y'all could be like, oh my God, well, Meghan doesn't have to answer, never complain. Let me tell you something. You guys are not royalty anymore. You live in America. Never complain, never explain does not work. Second of all, when you were with your old management, you guys set the record straight in one simply worded message plenty of times. Ari was the one that went quiet and let your names be dragged up and down the mud to the point of they are still fighting this negative narrative that is allowed to be taken root in America. That was a misstep on Ari's part. I don't blame Meghan and Harry. I blame Ari. And you can be like, oh my God, better to take the higher road. But you guys, we are the die hard. We are the ones that are in the mud being like, no, and paying attention. The average person doesn't pay attention to the scoreboard. They just see a headline. Oh, Meghan and Harry are grifters. Meghan and Harry are scamming out of money. Meghan and Harry are lazy. And let me tell you something. If you don't think that these CEOs and these people that do corporations, that's why you guys ever hear about jury tampering? That's why people don't let people jury tamper. Which means a sequestered jury. You're not allowed to read the paper. You're not allowed to do this. You're not, because as much as we want to act like headlines don't mean anything and the truth will prevail, that's not the way the modern world works. I have to meet you for the truth to prevail. And when I walk into a room, I might have a negative opinion of you being lazy. And then confirmation bias after that makes everything you do make it seem like you're lazy. Emanuel allowed a negative narrative about Harry and Meghan to take over in the U.S. As a matter of fact, they didn't get such negative coverage till Emanuel took over. They've been in America for how long? Their old PR team were doing so much better. Y'all, TMZ has picked it up. Even Emanuel saying, oh my God, she's about to reactivate her Instagram and getting $1 million a post, which I'll be honest, for Meghan's reach, it seems pitifully low. I'm not going to get into the numbers of brand deals, posts, all this stuff. But for Meghan, $1 million a post, especially when she first opens her Instagram and for the first month or two, every eye in the world is going to be on her Instagram feed. It's going to be the most publicity anybody could hope for. What are you doing, Ari? She could have went that route immediately and did it herself without signing Ari. And she just wanted to go and just be her influencer era, which don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being in your influencer era. There's nothing. But Ari, what are you bringing to the table? Because Meghan could have did this herself. You can't tell me this was Meghan's original plan for herself. And Harry is now doing gym photo ops? Walking, again, there's nothing wrong with it. My thing is, Emanuel, what are you doing? Because ever since you got involved, it has been one thing after the other. Listen, the reason I don't believe this is what Meghan originally wanted, again, Meghan could have been a Hollywood influencer, Hollywood star route when she was just an actress. She intentionally went the UN ambassador humanitarian route. Because that's what spoke to her. That's who she was. That's what she wanted to be represented as. And it was a beautiful thing. And again, if Meghan wants to be an influencer, good for her. I applaud her. Baby, with that face, that body, that brain, that mind, that talking, get your money. Get your money. But this is about Emanuel. What is he doing? Again, do you think it's after the U.S. breaking her down so much? she went along with Ari's plan for now. Because, Meghan's really good at course correcting. But part of the reason she was broken down so bad in the U.S. press is because when Ari took over, everybody in the world descended and started dragging her. But my God, Emanuel is just an idiot. Like, you signed someone. Meghan signed to someone who didn't and doesn't understand the gravity of who Meghan and Harry were or what you could be. God, he's an idiot. This is like so ridiculous. Meghan Markle poised to make $1 million per post on Instagram, says an expert in Page 6. This is embarrassing, Emanuel. You are basically putting an all call out that Meghan's taking bids on her Instagram for $1 million a post. If this was me, I'd be like, yeah, get to the money. But Meghan didn't need this. Meghan could have done this herself. And now you guys are inching closer toward her working with Kris and Kim. And all that's going to do is legitimize Kim. And listen, as much as I criticize Kim Kardashian for the effect she had, that's another thing. The Kardashian brand. As much as I criticize Kim and Kris, all of them, and I do. If you guys welcome to my channel, my name is Tisa. I have a lot of criticisms about the Kardashians. We cannot deny they are likable. They are nice. They are gregarious. They make everybody feel at home. Meghan's whole brand is women empowerment, girl empowerment. The patriarch are fighting this and that. And it's not just, when I say our brand, the reason why Meghan is so believable is because Meghan's brand is who she is. Kim and the Kardashians' whole brand is slice your face up so a man likes it. Suck everything out your body so you always look 25 forever. Whatever the society standard of beauty is, chase it so much that you'll even put your own mental welfare at it to get it. Flat tummy tea, dieting, new faces every year. They are the antithesis, which is why they struggle to be taken seriously. Because anybody with a brain is like, I cannot take you seriously. And actually, your message to young girls, I swear to God, in 20 years, there is going to be a thesis written about the damage that the Kardashians did to women, to girls. You guys, listen, this is going to have to be a part 2. I know this is getting good, but oh my God. Congrats to Kim, baby. The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Y'all, I'm going to pray for Meghan and Harry because I don't have faith in Emanuel. I just don't. Anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll do this in a part 2. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.